Hey y'all, this is Andy Leonard, but this is not an episode of Science and Engineering in KSP. No, this special midweek release is kind of a celebration. I just hit 50 subscribers, and it kind of blows my mind that 50 people found my silly videos helpful enough to subscribe and get annoyed whenever I release a new video. So, in celebration of and gratitude for my subscribers, I decided to do Reddit Weekly Challenge 32, the Kerbal Elevator. So, our goal here is to fly a craft that can by itself put us on top of the vehicle assembly building. So what that means is like we stage, we launch or do whatever, and then the craft does all the work and it puts us on top of the building. Now I'm going to try hard mode, and I am going to try to do it from the launch pad. So like I launch from the launch pad and somehow wind up on top of the vehicle assembly building. So let's go take a look at what I built. As you can see, we're pretty tall here. I had a clamp mounted way off the ground, and we have 12 landing legs, and each landing leg has a strut going from the center body to it. And for the actual capsule, we're just going to use a lander can because we don't really need much else. And we have two different fuel tanks, but we don't need the fuel from both of them. We have, I think, 6 engines. Yeah, 6 engines. Gimbals are locked, so we won't be able to control it. Now, for the fuel, it was getting the mass and everything to work out just right meant I had to use a couple of different kinds of tanks. I found for this configuration that 168 meters per second of delta V was the proper number, and in order to achieve that, I had to have this fuel, this amount of fuel in this tank with this extra oxidizer for extra mass, and in the fuel tank I just have this tiny fuel tank here is just acting as extra mass. And yeah, I switched around the damper strength and the spring strength a little bit, and it didn't affect things too much until you get to a certain critical point where past a certain spring strength or damper strength, your landing struts get overstressed and they'll just blow up on you. So I found what works best for me was the spring strength set to 1 and the damper strength set to 1.2. And of course the landing legs are going to start extended. So the goal is to launch this baby and just have it go and land on the VAB. So let's see what this baby looks like on the launch pad. So here we are on the launch pad. You can see we've kept our slight angle there, about, I don't know, maybe an 80-degree angle. And yeah, the idea is that this clamp is going to drop away and we're just going to shoot all the way over there and we're going to land safely. So can we do it? Well, yes we can. And I'm going to cut to the footage of the run that I had. That went pretty well. So Jebediah was our pilot, our volunteer for this bold mission, because if it doesn't go well, he is going to end up as a pile of green goo. So we're going to set the throttle to about 2 ticks below 100, lift off, and we're ascending, still ascending, and the engines are going to cut off pretty soon here, right there. People in the VAB are getting concerned about the giant shadow raising above them, and we're coming in, and boom, we skid a little bit, land, and bump into the helipad base, and I right-click here to try and move the camera around and wiggle it, and like all the cool YouTube kids do whenever something cool happens. But yeah, we made it, and so I pop Jeb out of the capsule, and I have him descend, and he's pretty happy he's alive. He usually doesn't get too scared, but that had him pretty concerned there. So he's going to walk out, and he's just going to pop out a flag in commemoration of finding a cheap, fun, new way to get to the top of the vehicle assembly building. We may have broken every safety regulation in the book, but we did it with style and hook 'em. We made that kick better than Nick Rose would have. Not that that's a really good point of comparison, because Nick Rose sucked. And we did it! Well, that about does it for today. I say it every video and I mean it every single time. Thank you for watching. I hope you had fun watching it. I had fun making it. And once again, big thank you to my subscribers. The whole reason that I make videos and put them up on YouTube is to teach people the science and math concepts behind KSP and to get people excited about those things. And watching the subscriber count tick up has made me feel like I've been accomplishing that goal somewhat. So once again, sincerely, thank you all so much. I will see you this weekend, and we will cover more about maneuvers in our regularly scheduled episode of Science and Engineering in KSP. Thanks for watching.